So it's now time to go to the females. So considering I put 10 men in my top 10 list on box rec, and those were the 10, the female division, I believe, is a lot more complicated. But I think even though the competitors I'm putting on this list are a lot more um, interesting than it is, I find it to be in my accuracy as somewhat accurate depending on what the competition is. And let me explain. So number 10 is Beatriz Ferreira, and her IBF lightweight win was great. Yes, she went to the Olympics this year. She won her first fight and then lost in the quarterfinals before making it to a bronze medalist. It sucked, but yet again, I don't think amateur boxing should be much for her. She should just stay in the professionals and just win titles. So I'm giving her a chance as a Brazilian fighter. I'm just giving her a chance, just like Shakura Stevenson. And Fanare Netsri, born Thailand, living in Germany. Yes, her championship wins are women's IBF, IBA, WBF titles, which are not majors as much to some people, but as female boxing, well, the women's IBF and women's IBA are legit for fans calling them major titles. Because even people say that Kara Rowe, the Canadian woman that's 18-0 in her career, did win a piece of an women's IBA title, and they count as a major. So, but Fennery, I think, as a super bantamweight, I do believe her talent is being wasted by some of the promoters because of where she is. And I'm not saying Germany's bad, but they are holding her back. And I think Fenari is insufferable, and because of just like what happened to Yeonmi Choi, the South Korean, the Korean people were effing that woman up. They lost out all the stuff. Oh, she got injured, and then Alicia Baumgar won by that vacant WBA title, and 2 years later, and now we're in 2024. She lost her first fight against a person from Canada, and all the Korean fans hate me because they know I'm right. Korean people suck. Well, that's not true. I only say the Korean people that were working with Yeonmi Choi suck. And Fenere, Fenerai, if that's how you present her, her team and the people she's living with at the time are not. They don't want this woman to lose, but yet again, I think her talent's being wasted, and I'm just trying to push, trying to help her get to where she needs to go in life. And I think and the reason I put her at number 9 is I'm trying to push her into bigger events. Like, she's won major titles, is from women's IBF to women IBA, but yet again, we have to get her somewhere that she needs to get back on her feet. So who knows? So I hope, I wish her best of luck in the future, because I'm trying to help out this woman as best as she can, because I don't want her to end in a bullshit way, just like what happened to Yeonmi Choi. And I'm still upset about that to this very day about that. I just don't want this to come to a bloody end like that. Number 8, Gabriela Fundora, flyweight, 14-0. Like, as a young kid, she is 22, 20 or so years old, and her next fight is recent. So I am putting her up there a lot higher at number 8. As for, I think she does have what it takes for now. And even though I am a little bit in a questionable thing, because I am questioned of her fight in the flyweight coming sooner than you think as I'm making this video, even though this is November the 1st is when I'm recording this video, so just keep that in mind. But yet again, we'll just have to see what happens after her fight, because I do believe she should get a lot better if she does win this fight. Yeah. Mizuki Hiruta, super flyweight, WBO, 6-0. Just like Beatriz Ferraria, I will say it's great that she's finally getting some competition into her. 6-0. She's had her 2 title defenses by KOs, even though the competition might not have been that much. But yeah, again, ranked competition. Even though she's only fought once every year, and it's like, I wouldn't call that normal. But even though there's a lot of moments in Japanese boxing that they don't have a lot of promotion fights out there, so Good luck if she can get a chance, but I do want to give her a chance for the heck of it. But yet again, we'll just wait and see because as a flyweight, I think she's the best super flyweight boxer out there, and I think she can handle herself really good in that division for the heck of it. Number 6, Ellie Scottney. This woman might not have a beautiful face. She might have ruined a lot of fan base after she defeated Johnson, famous for her and their ring, the weigh-in when she wore the thong, and then Ellie killed that woman, and gosh, it made a lot of fans like myself pissed off. But yeah, again, 9-0. She, as a super bantamweight, she has a lot more dangerousness than our number 9 opponent here. But yet again, she deserves to be up there at number 6 because of it, and she's that good for what she does, and I wish her best of luck. Is she better than Sky Nicholson at number 5? I would say so, but as a featherweight fighter, and her being a super bantamweight, and even though she's had a lot more competition of a 12-0 fight, even though she's not a knockout competitor, but from Australia, I do believe there's a slimmer of a chance that Sky Nicholson might have a chance to get a bigger push in boxing. But yet again, I would give her more time to box better, and we'll see what happens. Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. Why is she at number 3 and number 4? Well, guys, I would say, though, Amanda Serrano has had a lot more amazements of championships in her level. And Katie Taylor, after trying to recover from her rematch win that she did during her first defeat and win back titles and such, and now we have this fight with Amanda, thinking maybe she can go out and do the same thing for how Chantel did to Katie Taylor, and now Amanda is going to do it to her. Yeah, again, guys, I believe Amanda should just go up to welterweight and try to tie up with Manny Pacquiao's 8 division champions, because she's at 7, and I think to myself, even if she doesn't defeat Katie Taylor, I just think it's possible. It's kind of for the best to just ignore this and just move on to another weight class. I think Amanda Serrano, as a light welterweight fighter, I do believe she could go to welterweight and fight on for titles, and we'll see if she can handle it. I'm sure she can, so it's probably best not to worry about this fight, even if she loses or not. I think she can handle it. But yet again, she might win this fight, but yet again, who knows? Dina Thorslund. As a bantamweight fighter, 23-0, this person has had a lot of stuff into her career as a character, and how she's barely taken on a lot of great wins at this time, and she's held herself very closely to the other side. So, and even though I do see a lot of interesting things about her, I don't think she might be a great top contender right now, and she might not. Number 2 might be the closest she will ever get. But you look at it, and I do think to myself, it's how ironic that I do believe there's a chance, even though she is from a country that's not a lot successful than it is, and it might be easier for her to get her butt beat by Americans. We'll just have to wait and see what the bantamweight will do for her. And number 1, 15-0, now a 5-weight division champion, number 1 now pound for pound of the heavyweight, and now in the light heavyweight, Claressa Shields. This might bring a lot of interesting stuff here to the tables, ladies and gentlemen. Claressa Shields has brought in a great record of resume, and considering her wins and her demolishing of competition from her, like, sheesh. Like, you gotta understand, like, super middleweight champion, a 2-time undisputed middleweight, and then the other super middleweight undisputed, and now she's a piece of a light heavyweight and a world heavyweight title. Like, come on, you can't. She's been on the top of competition, bigger and more unstoppable. Not for long, but I do believe she can have a damn good career, and I just wish her best of luck. She's a real killer. So that's all I have to say about that.